In this part of the lesson, what we would do is look at why we would use something or why we would need something such as scientific notation. The reason that we would use something like scientific notation, it's because it helps us write the numbers smaller. If you can recall what we did previously when we dealt with prefixes, for a prefix such as 14 kilometers, we would say that the kilo here stands for the value of 10 to the power of 3. If it is we were to write this number out in terms of meters, we would get 14 by 10 to the third power in meters. What scientific notation would do, it would give us something like this. And what it does is it helps us write numbers in a smaller form rather than in the large form that they would usually have without it. So what kind of situation you would use this in? Let's first consider this question that I have here. The distance from the Earth to the Moon is approximately 384,400,000 meters. How will you deal with a number of this size in your calculations? Well, when you're doing calculations, let's say we are using a car to travel from here to the moon. The speed, let's say the speed is 110 kilometers per hour, which is roughly equivalent to about 30 meters per second. And what I want to do is I want to show you how, using scientific notation, this kind of calculation can be made simpler. So if it is that we want to see how long that we have to take for traveling such a distance, we would usually write something like 384,400,000 and divide by 30. And we would work it out. 3 into 3, 1, 3 into this 2, remainder 2, 8 3s are 24, 1 3 is 3, remainder 1, we have 3, 3, 3, 3, and we have 1 out of 3 remaining. And this would be the time in seconds that it would take to actually make that journey. Notice the answer that we have. We have 128, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, so on. Well, not so on. This is seconds, sorry. Seconds. Is there a way that we can write this to make it simpler? Because after all, we're not interested so much in all this value here. And that's what scientific notation would be used to do. We'll learn how to write scientific notation so we could simplify the numbers or shorten the numbers and still work with it to get significant answers.